We are live. Ladies, oh my goodness, welcome back, Limitless women of the Limitless CEO community. Happy New Year to you all. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas and New Year. I am so excited to be back. I really am. It was wonderful having time out, but it feels amazing to be back and to be back here with you in this community. And actually my first appearance in this group for 2022 is a solo appearance. As you can tell, my partner in crime is not with me for this session because this is 7-Minute Strategy with Em, which is new for 2022. And I'm going to be coming to you weekly inside of this community with some quick, simple strategies that you can use to up level, to create and grow your online brand, and to do it in a way that just feels good for the soul. So I hope that you'll be able to pencil in that 7-minute slot and come and be here with me live. But of course, if you are watching on replay, then welcome, welcome, welcome. Just hashtag replay in the comments so that I know when you're watching. And if you are live with me this morning, give me a wave, say hi, let me know that I'm not alone here today. Got a really, really incredible session planned for you this morning. So let's dive on in, shall we? Let's dive on in because today what I want to talk to you about is let's rewind slightly, because I know that there are some new ladies joining this community for the first time who may be watching me live for the first time. So apologies, I am Em, and I am one half of the wonderful Limitless CEO duo, together with Ali Mortimer, who is my partner in crime. So together we are the Limitless CEOs, and we're the founders of the Limitless CEO brand and this community. I'm the online business strategist and visionary brand creator, and Ali is the mind and energetics master in our duo coaching. So with the two of us, you get both of our energies, you get the strategy, you get the soul, and all of it combined. So if you are here for the first time, welcome. Lovely to have you here. Thanks for taking time out of your day to come listen to me this morning. So we've got 7 minutes. I don't have a watch timer on me or anything, but I'm going to try and honor that 7 minutes and your time this morning. And let's dive on in to the content, because what I want to share with you today is all around how you can turn your ideas and your big visions into a profitable business and a profitable brand that is able to support you as, you know, a full-time income and allow you to have the lifestyle that you really desire. And you know, starting or expanding an existing business is probably one of the most exciting and fulfilling things that you can do. You know, finally you feel like you're at that stage where you get to do something that you really, really love, and you get to make that your job and your career and your business. And that is just one of the most amazing things that you can ever do in life. I truly believe that. But I remember that feeling when I was in my corporate job, and it was like all I could think about was this business. And I had so many different business ideas over the years, most of which never left my notepads. They were never really birthed into the world. I just had all these ideas and these plans, but they just stayed great ideas and plans on paper. And I see this pattern a lot with a lot of the women that come into our world. They have all of these amazing ideas. They have so much fire in their belly and so much passion for what they do, and a genuine, real desire to make a difference and change people's lives. And all of these ideas, but find it very, very difficult to actually move them out into the world in a way that they can create a sustainable income for themselves. And at the same time, I also speak to a lot of women who have already taken that plunge. So they've perhaps left their corporate job, they're now working full time in their business, and they've had some great results, that, you know, a few clients, and they love what they do, but it's not really creating the results that they really want, and it's not really rewarding them in the way that they had hoped that it was. So it can start to feel like a bit of an uphill battle of just winging it, if you like. And I think something that I can relate to personally as well is that there are days when they consider just throwing in the towel and going back and getting a job. And this is just, it's tragic for that to happen. I don't want that to happen to anybody, because I know what it's like to want to have your business and do it your way. And for me, for the women that feel that way, it's just really about being able to reignite that fire and then take that business to a level where they feel successful, where you feel successful in your work. So wherever you are right now, whether you're just starting out or maybe you're a few years down the line, maybe you're 10, 15 years down the line. I work with women that have been doing their business for 15 years and now they're ready to take it to the next level. So wherever you are today, we've got 7 minutes of strategy, and I'm going to share with you some fundamentals of how I work with our clients to take their brilliant ideas and turn them into a profitable brand, which really then changes the trajectory of their business and their income. And I'm actually going to start by saying, if I can leave you with one thing I would love for you to write down today and to take away from this session, it would be this: stop trying to build a business and start creating a brand. Okay. What's the difference? A business is just purely a transactional entity. It's, you pay me this for that service or that product, I give you that amount of money. It's the transactional element of what you do. But a brand is something very different. A brand is a concept that is based on an ideal that people desire to be a part of. They want to be a part of it. They want to buy into the brand and keep on buying into the brand. And if you think about the best brands in the whole world, they command so much customer loyalty that people buy all of their products. I mean, take Apple, for instance, one of the biggest brands in the world. I can see probably 5 Apple products just from where I'm sitting in my desk, because I buy into the Apple brand and the ideal that is the Apple brand. And so a brand is what creates the following. A brand creates loyalty. It's what really ignites the sales in your business. It's what creates impact in your business. And ultimately, it's what creates your income, which is the reason why we're in business in the first place. So in the coaching space, particularly, because I know that a lot of ladies in this world are, in this community, are in the coaching space, or that you've got a service-based business. And in the coaching business, in the coaching space, a business will only get you so far. So, you know, on a good month, it might be, 2 to 3K a month. A business will get you that far. A brand, however, has limitless potential on where it can get you in terms of your income. And when you spend time to create a really solid brand, this is where you can start to expect and generate those 10K, 20K, 30K months on a consistent basis. So you have a business idea. How do you turn it into a market leading brand? So typically what I see is brilliant coaches who are highly qualified at what they do. They've got all the qualifications. They are incredibly passionate about helping people. But they tend to focus their energy and their marketing on what they do. So, hi, I'm Em, I'm a business strategist, or I'm a life coach, or I'm a health coach, or I'm a leadership coach, or I'm a nutritionist. And I create nutrition plans, I create fitness plans, I create lifestyle plans. This is all about what you do. Okay. And the problem with leading the conversation in your marketing in this way is that there is also hundreds of thousands of other people out there that have the same title. They're doing the same thing. They have the same qualifications. So how do you create a point of difference in your business so that it's you that people choose to work with over somebody else? So for the strategy, grab your notepads and your pens, ladies. I am introducing you to the 4 M's. So the first M that I want to talk to you about is movement. So a brand creates a movement. And I think what some people don't realize when they come into the coaching industry or the service-based industry is that when you become a coach, you also become a leader of people. And leaders create movements, meaning that they move people to change, to transform, and most importantly, they move people to take action, including taking the action that they need in order to take the steps to work with you. So your movement is the change that you are going to take a stand for. This is all around the change that you want to see in the world, that you're going to bring about with your business. And if I think about how this applies to my brand with Ali, the Limitless CEO brand is a movement, and our movement is about redefining for women what it means to be a CEO. That is our movement. That is the movement and the change that we want to bring into the world with the work that we do. So that's the first M in this piece. The second M that I wanted to talk to you about is your mission. Okay, so your mission is the reason why your business exists. And this is all around your own vision for what your business is here to do and who it is that you're here to help. So if I think about, again, how this applies to our business in the Limitless CEO brand, our mission is to inspire and to lead independent women in business to build crazy levels of success and do it in a wildly different way so that they can achieve limitless wealth, freedom, power, and happiness. That is our vision for what we are here to do and who we are here to help. And this statement is so important because it's really our North Star, if you like. It guides absolutely everything that we do in the business. It guides every decision that we make. It guides every program that we launch. Every time that we show up in our business, this is our mission. Okay, so it's really important for the clarity and for your confidence as you move forward that you really understand what your mission is and that you're able to articulate that in a way that other people can understand it too. So the third M in our sequence is your message, your marketing message. So this messaging is basically, in simple terms, the way in which we articulate ourselves to the outside world. And this is sometimes the most tricky bit because often as business owners, we know what we do, we know what we stand for, we know what we're here to do and how to do it and who we want to help. But are we articulating that in a way that it's really clear to everybody else? So if I was to look at your social media, your website, anywhere that you show up, would it be crystal clear to me what I can expect from your brand? So the best brands in the world are like a stuck record. Okay. If I say to you, L'Oreal, you say to me, because I'm worth it. If I say to you, Gillette, you say the best a man can get, because we've heard these messages time and time and time again. And the real truth is that in business, we're giving out messages all the time through our words, through our images, through our social content, and even ourselves in person. When we show up, we give out messages. So it's really important that we are intentional about it, because either way, people are going to make a decision about our brand. So it's up to us to guide that decision and to influence that decision in a way that they see our business in the way that we want it to be seen. So the way in which we do that is by creating a series of messaging that we just sprinkle out in our business. Like every time we are seen or heard anywhere, we sprinkle our messaging throughout that. And then our job is to just repeat it over and over and over again until people remember it and they recognize it. Brands are memorable. And this is really important because it's really the start of the know, love, trust process. So in order for people to start to love us, they have to know us first. They have to have some kind of awareness of us. And then in order for people to trust us, they then have to love us. And in order for people to buy from us, they have to trust us. So this is really the emotional customer journey that people go on before they make a decision to become a client. And this often starts with your messaging. This is the know piece that we need. It's also the piece that then installs that level of love and trust that we need in order for our clients to feel comfortable and confident in order to invest in us. So the third M is your message. And last but not least, number 4, the fourth M is your methodology. And this is how you do it. So how do you do the work that you do that is different to perhaps the next person with the same job title and the same qualification? So in the coaching industry, creating your own methodology is a really great way to stand out if you're in a crowded industry, because this is the thing that makes you you. Like, this is what makes you different and you unique. And it's often very hard to pinpoint what this is for yourself, because it's typically the thing that you do most naturally. So you'll have certain ways of working, you'll have a natural process that you take people through, or that you take yourself through if you're leading yourself. And this is really your own methodology. This is your own unique way of working. So in the Limitless CEO brand, our work and our business is based on what we call our limitless principles. So these are 9 principles that we have really carefully thought through and live by in order to create limitless growth and opportunity in our lives and in our business. And if you were in this group pre-Christmas, you will have had access to live recordings of masterclasses on each of those limitless principles, because we recorded our Limitless Principles program inside of this group for free. Those principles have now been packaged up and are available to buy for lifetime access if you so wish to go through that. You can currently buy the Limitless Principles as an online course. So if that's something that interests you to find out more about, do get in touch with us and we can sort that out for you. Ladies, you could probably tell that I'm really, really passionate about this, because brand strategy is my magic. It's what I've been doing for the last 18 years of my working life. I've had the most amazing opportunities to work with and create with some of the biggest brands in the industry. But honestly, nothing lights me up more than sitting in front of a woman with a big idea and a big dream for her business for the very first time, and just seeing you and hearing you and using my own intuitive creative channel, which I believe is a gift, and using that to vision your brand. So your movement, your mission, your message, and your methodology, all of the 4 M's that we've talked about today, because it's bringing an idea to life in a way that gives a business a platform on which it can become a profitable brand. And there are many ways in which Ali and I do this through our programs and our business. And I think the most unique experience that we offer is our 2-to-1 coaching. And the reason why this is very unique is because we are co-creating with you. So we're actually going through this process with you, and you have our full attention on your business in a very private and intimate way. And we do that through every other week. You have a strategy session with me on Zoom, 1-to-1. And on the alternative weeks, you have a private session with Ali. So you're really fully supported every single week. And as part of a private client, you also get access to our Limitless Women Mastermind, where we teach you how you can integrate and embody the limitless principles that we have created to live our life by, and the principles that have created the level of success in our business that we enjoy today. And you also get access to all of our programs throughout the year. So all of our live programs and our recorded programs whilst you are a private client. And then there's also a very special little something which we call coaching in your pocket. And basically this means that you have access to a private chat on Boxer, which is very much like a WhatsApp chat with Ali and myself. So you have us in your pocket 24/7. Well, I say 24/7, obviously excluding times when we're with our families. But whilst we are working, you have access to us in your pocket to just leave us a voice message, leave us a message anytime, and just get our support. So that's a really incredible bolt-on as well to the 2-to-1 coaching experience. So last year we actually sold out our 2-to-1 coaching, but we are very happy to announce that as of today, we've actually shuffled our schedule a little bit to create some space for 2 just two very special ladies to come in to our 2-to-1 coaching. So these spots start in January and they're for a minimum of 4 months. So these are the last 2 spots that we're going to be selling at the current pricing for our 2-to-1 coaching, which is currently 2,222 per calendar month, or 7,777 paid in full for the 4 months. So if that's something that you would love to do, co-create with us on your brand this year, just drop us a DM after this and we can send you more details on that and how that might work for you. The other thing that we also offer, if you would love to try creating your brand and your business yourself, but with our support and our guidance, is the Well Balanced Business Program. So this is our signature business strategy program where we take you through all of the core strategies that you need to grow an online business. And that is back for February this year. And we are enrolling for that program now. We've already got some incredible ladies that are signed up for that. And that is 16 weeks for you to work with us, where we'll teach you all of the strategy, all of the mindset and the energetics that you need to scale your business in the online space. So it's an incredible program. If you would like more details of that, just pop Well Balanced Business and tag me in the comments and I can send you a link so that you can go and have a look at all the details for yourself. All right, ladies, that wraps up. I think I probably have gone over my 7 minutes today, but hopefully you will forgive me because this is just a topic that I love to talk about and I could talk about forever. And we're really just scratching the surface today. So please do join me next week for the 7-minute strategy. I promise to try and keep it to 7 minutes because I'm really mindful of your time. But also remember we have the Limitless brunch, which takes place on a Friday morning, which is Ali and myself live inside of this group, talking all things business strategy and energetics and growth. So you can also tap in and join us there live on a Friday morning if that works for you. But thank you for being here today. It's been amazing to be back here live in this group. Let me know if this has been helpful for you. If you've got any questions, tag me in your questions and I'll come back to you. And I will look forward to seeing you for the next session. Right, have an amazing day, amazing first week of 2022. And I'll see you all soon. Sending you tons of love. Bye.